hanging out with Mike Walton here in the pit area at Utica Rome Speedway, a place that, well, basically, this is where you grew up pretty much, isn't it, right?
Oh, yeah, right out behind the grandstands, and a bunch of us, a bunch of our parents always raced, and that's where we grew up for sure.
Yeah, his dad and his stepdad.
Yeah.
Well, John's still racing, right?
John races asphalt up north.
Yeah, I saw him in a modified a
Yeah,
few years ago.
Mills, yeah.
Okay. We're behind the Peyton Talbot car, by the way. They're doing a driver's meeting, so I said, I just happened to run into Mike. So how are things? I mean, I haven't actually talked to you in years, I believe.
Yeah, no, it's been busy. It seems like it's nonstop. We've raced so late and we start so early that there's no downtime anymore.
That's true. Of course, like we always used to say, if you don't schedule the races in April, you can't run them.
Right.
And it's easy to cancel them, so you might as well, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So what kind of stuff are we doing in Fastline?
Just shocks, shocks every day. I do some pull down stuff and some scale stuff, but it's just me, and whenever I have time I do, the other stuff, but 90% of the time I'm just building shocks all day, every day.
Oh, so the pull down machine doesn't get a lot of usage?
Once in a while, but the shocks is my number one priority, so if I have spare time, I'll book somebody in, but I think we did 2 of them this year. But,
okay.
It's just, I got so much other stuff going on.
This is the nature of the game nowadays, those shocks. Is everything, or is that a little too far?
I think, the spring loads is more than the shocks.
Okay.
The shocks are important, but they're not, to me, as important as they used to be in the torsion bar cars.
I see.
I think that when you have a good balanced car, you're, one turn away from a corner of being, really good or bad.
Mm-hmm. Well, when people come to you, are they all just a little off, or are some like so far off where you go, wow, we need to scrap everything?
It depends. I'm more of a standard guy.
Okay.
There is some
baseline setup.
Yeah, and I'm a big believer in the driver has to know what the car is going to do.
Yes.
Every lap. If you're changing something week after week, or a heat race to feature, the driver is never going to get comfortable, and you have to be comfortable in these race cars. People laugh at me when I tell them this, but everybody always asks, "What's the setup when we go here?" The same basic setup, and you're 1 or 2 turns away, maybe a spring
or a little
rubber,
stagger adjustment, right?
But changing all this stuff to go here or there. I mean, I just don't believe in that. People always make fun of us because we say Peyton's got all this special stuff, but we run the same setup everywhere we go. Last year it was the first time we ran on Hoosiers in a long time. We unloaded with the same setup as we run with American racers. So it's, people just get too carried away. Keeping everything standard and basic and making sure that your car's maintained the right way is how you're going to win.
Well,
races.
Pat Ward used to tell me that years ago. He says, once you find a good baseline,
run it.
all you got to do is adjust your gears, adjust your stagger, and fix things as they break, and you can run pretty much everywhere.
Exactly. And last year, it always seems off that people start off really good and then they seem to fade away.
Yes.
Because they get so far out in left field that, I tell people, all right, open up your chassis manufacturer catalog, start at page 1, and call me next week. And 9 times out of 10, the problem is fixed.
Really?
So,
but I could see how you could get, like we said, a little here, a little here, a little. Then the next thing you know, the thing's a dump truck.
Absolutely. And then, people call me the crate guy, I guess.
Okay.
It's so easy to get these cars too tight and locked down into the racetrack.
They don't have the power to get loose, do they?
The guy's trying to run the same setup as a modified. It's got 900 horse. Yeah. These things got 360,
or even a 358 at 590.
I mean, it's the car feels good, but it's just slow, and that's you just get locked down in the track.
Okay. What do you enjoy about being on this side and doing what you're doing now?
I like watching driver improvements.
Uh-huh.
Like Peyton. When I first started helping Peyton, he was in a novice class. He was 15 years old, and then last year he was, he had a really good year. And, he improved driving the race car. He improved with communication. He won a track championship again. He won the NASCAR championship. That's what I enjoy watching that. Just seeing driver improvement. This year, Maddie Brodell, last year she struggled quite a bit, and her father built her a brand new car this year. We did it at the garage. And we went to Florida. They went to make laps, and she ran really good.
Nice.
So it's I like that. I like walking around and seeing my customers, and like you said before. I mean, people might fight, but at the end of the day, we're all family here.
It's true.
So,
It's true.
You know, it's nobody. You know, nobody wants nothing. You know, bad.
We all
to
have
happen to
more in
anybody,
common
and-
than we
right. Exactly,
we have apart.
You know, and we all help each other if something
True.
happens. So I mean,
We don't wish any bad
right,
on.
it's all a big family. You know, I love
Okay.
seeing everybody, and you know, and I've grown up here. You know, at the races.
How old are you now?
I'm 40.
Oh, you hit it this year.
In
Oh,
November,
okay,
yeah.
all right. But life is good because they say
Yeah.
40 is kind of a milestone in your life. You
Yeah.
should be doing about as good as you've done, and you should be happy. And you
I
found that
believe
balance.
you know, yeah, I think that, you know, and I'm at a different point in my life now where I don't need to have the 1,000 customers that I've always had. You know,
you wanted that for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, I tried to get everybody and make everybody happy, and at the end of the day, you can't.
No, you can't.
So
It's impossible.
You know, but I'm in a different spot in my life now. I don't need
Yeah.
to have everybody here in the pits. You
Okay.
know, I need to have the good guys. You need to take care of your customers, and that's what makes me happy.
Any chance you might drive again?
No.
Done?
I mean, Peyton was sick today.
Oh,
and
they said, "Come on."
He's like, you might want to bring your suit. I said,
Uh-uh.
no, we'll find somebody
still
else.
have
I
one?
appreciate it, but
Do you have one?
Oh yeah, I still got my
So
suit,
it's
but-
not 100%
No, I
then.
would if
Otherwise, you would give it to someone.
Yeah, if we had like a test, a rental, which we tried to do a couple
Oh,
times.
that you would do to help a
I would do
customer.
it just
Okay.
to just to see and have fun. But I put too much pressure on myself anyway. So.
Yeah, but at least you did it for a
I
year.
did it.
You won races.
Right. I was lucky with the short time that I did it, and that made it easier to get out. You know, but I was super lucky in the 2 years and a half that I did it.
Mm-hmm.
Won some races, ran really good. I'm happy on the
Nice.
other side.
Please give Amy and your mom a hug for
I
me,
will,
please.
yeah.
And it's so good to see you, man.
Yeah, you
Seriously,
too. Thank
keep
you,
in touch.
guys.
We got to do something sometime. I'll make sure to come out and see you.
Yeah,
We'll
come out
teach
to the
people a
garage.
couple things.
Yeah.
And but I hope you have a good day today, man.
Yeah.
And it's good to see you.
Yeah, thank you.
Guys, turn on the subscriptions. All right, turn on the notifications. We got a lot of stuff today. You're not going to want to miss this. So Mike's going to. Oh, everybody's coming back. They're going to be hitting the track here
Yeah.
very, very soon.